No. What you're seeing is not a scene from the event 2. This is where I, Sean Keogh, fell in love with the girl downstairs who couldn't speak. Didn't stop me getting into her niggers though. Bitch gave me crabs.
I said I needed to make a film, and the event was it. I just I had the idea in mind. I just had an idea about a guy who is in the apartment and he hears the girls telling the psychiatrist downstairs what she's looking for in the guy. The character that I picture as a kind of a 32-year-old went to a 17-year-old, it's just I think it's more because the love in it. I think some people can relate to it. Some young kids. I hope.
It was very. I was a bit nervous going to the first shoot. I was like, oh, well, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't. I didn't know what was going to happen. But I enjoyed it, and it was tough doing because I was in every scene. There wasn't much dialogue in it, so I think that helped. And but there was a lot of acting in it, and especially with acting with Alwyn and Braid. Those two have been in the theatre companies, and they've done stuff before, so it was a bit it's sort of to put your best be on your best game to actually you didn't know what they think, but they were pretty cool. They weren't really they weren't judging anyone. They just did what they were told were told to do. They did they were asked to do, and they especially Alwyn as well. She was really good. She was probably mother in it, and I enjoyed. She gave me a few tips. Thanks, Al.
It was great working with Sean Keogh because the thing with Sean is he's great to have around. He's a great guy to have around because he's a funny guy, and when we were making the event, he always the way it is with Sean, everything he just says is just gas, and that's the way it wasn't. And I think he made the shoot a lot easier because with having him around. The two of us knew the two of us had respect for each other, and if we were in an idea by him, he'd take it on board and then throw it out the window. No, if we had an idea by him, he would take it on board and he'd go with it. And same with him, if I was acting a certain scene and he says, listen, I think it would be more helpful if you did it this way or did it that way. And for half of the time, he showed me his facial expressions like this. And in a scene when I came into the apartment and I was walking into the kitchen, he told me to look moody. And he actually acted out the thing for me. And I was like, right then, I said, I'll try and do it that way, what you said, Glenn. So I went in and I did it, and to this day the lads give me stick about the look, even though Glenn has told me.
It was Glenn's first film, so I mean, brilliant job. I'm not just saying because it was his first film, it was a good job. It was a brilliant film anyway, but fair play to him for that.
It was a great experience, I think, because, for me anyway, because it was very little pressure on me. I was producer, so I just could have had to get things together and just help aid Glenn and what he needed and stuff. So yeah, that was a cool experience. It was great, and we had a good laugh.
Acting with you, actually, she was no, not really. No, I really didn't actually.
I know, yeah.
I think Glenn did though.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I thought she was nice looking and all. She was only 14, I was 15. There could have been something happening there, but I was saying, I asked Sean, I said to Sean.
I'll ask for a number, a text or a picture or something, I
was gonna use the line, I was gonna ask her for a number so I could, use it for me next to him, which I wouldn't have, but.
She brought a mate along and I said, I turned around and I asked that mate, what do you think of Glenn? She said, I think she's sound now, I don't think she fancies him, I think she fancies his brother. So then after that I just started egging Glenn on to ask her out because I knew she'd say no just to see what we like. So I was like, yeah Glenn, you should not.
I did not know that.
That's what I thought when I said that, but it's all in the past now. But
Yeah, the falling down the stairs scene, I think it took 2 days to shoot, and yeah, it was really difficult, and Sean tried it at first, but he couldn't do it because he was a wuss.
When I've been in most like apartments like that, it's just carpet on the stairs, and I was like, grand, a bit of carpet wouldn't that be grand, but these actually stairs had steel ridges on them. So I did try it though, I did try it, once or twice I did try it, and I did get pulled down, but it was really sore. And even like John came up with this little contraption, I don't know, I think he has it on his wall in the frame, but it was like a pillow wrapped in masking tape with cardboard boxes or something on it, so I put it under, and even then it was still catching me side. So honestly, I was not a bit of a wimp because I tried it, but I couldn't do it, and Glenn, fair play to him, like took it on himself and he did it. Well, I was off like signing autographs and all, like he did it.
You know, I couldn't let him, you know, hurt his back, you know. It was a very tough scene to do, you know, and like I couldn't put me star into that.
You tried it though.
I didn't think I'd win. I had no idea. I thought some other film would win. When they called out the third and the second prize, I thought mine's not gonna win. I'm not too bothered, you know. I don't really care. And then as they were announcing the winner, there was something in it that said like that reminded me of my that sounded like my film.
The first prize should go to a complete film, one that displays both knowledge of story with the technical skills to back up the production of that story. The festival feels that this is a complete work displaying an understanding of the history of storytelling on film and the tenderness of the teenage hand of the director. So this year's first prize at the Fresh Film Festival Irish School Film Competition goes to the film The Vent.
They called out The Vent, and it was just brilliant. Like we just jumped up and like me and Sean just hugged and waved, just like.
Again, when he won, same thing again. Like it was 2 years in a row for Dublin Made Films.
It was probably even a better feeling than the first year, and I was just great laughing. I was glad that I could share it with the lads, you know.
Was it?
We went out to a pub the night before, and a few drinks in the pub, but we were like, we didn't really want to stay in a pub, so we went to an off license, got a few cans and all. Went back to the B&B. We went in, we were in our room, we were having a great laugh. Like
it was like me, Sean, and Wade or something. We were tumbling around or something like that, and we got a call from your woman, like.
And I was the fucking idiot that answered the phone, and she started giving out hell. I thought she was going to like just say, listen, could you be quiet, but she was really like giving out hell. She was freaking out.
Answer.
Hello? I'm sorry. And we were actually like nervous about going down the next day, like for breakfast. Like that was rotten, by the way.
The bloody sausages were burnt. I think they were in. It was horrible breakfast it was, but yeah, a woman came out and all, and she started freaking and all. And I had the camera and I had a head in my jacket, like, so I got it all.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
I guess they checked out this morning. They didn't even have their breakfast. They're so disgusted. They was down with me 3 nights, didn't sleep. I had to get up at 2 o'clock to eat. He was ringing down 5 times. He rang me down to see what I kept the noise down.
Sorry, those?
Yeah, they were over in room 1 there.
Sorry about that.
You're a noisy lot. Sure, you know, what can I do? I've no control over that. I'm 5 to you.
Don't go away.
When lads get together, you know, that's what happens.
Boys will be boys.
5 to you.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys, I know, sure, yeah.
I think she didn't go that hard on us because Wade actually had like a crush on her, and I think for about half an hour that night he zipped off to the toilet and like. One of the very emotional scenes in The Blessing was shot in this very hallway. It was the first time Dublin Made Films had worked with an actress. The first actress wasn't right for the part, and those guys, they screwed her over. 17 times.
Yeah, I chose Glenn again for The Blessing because, again, you know, we worked well on the Boys Revenge, and you know, again, we did work well on it. You know, Glenn gave a great performance, and it was, you know, I was afraid it was going to be too similar to the Boys Revenge, but it wasn't actually. It was another character, another person, do you know what I mean, which was good. And then the lads recasted the female in it, and Trees and Moors, and it was the first time doing that, and I thought she was really good. I thought her and Glenn worked well, better than Glenn and Keogh, and I thought she was really good.
She was a good actress. I think it was her first time, but she there was something about her that was really good, and she was smaller than me as well, so that was good.
Paul, who is it?
What's wrong?
Go see you at the church. I have to tell you something.
So do I. I got into Belfast.
Oh. I hope Paul told you his good news.
No, he didn't.
He's been accepted to seminary. He's going to be a priest.
At the moment, the future with Sean Keogh and Dublin Made Films is uncertain. He has a lot of apologising to them about letting me down on the list and getting Glenn down the vent as well. I fallen downstairs.
I was really supposed to be. I actually was in the blessing, the first shooting. I went and we did it, and we did everything I was asked to do. But then they shot it again anyway, and I went out the night before. This is one of the times I do remember turning up drunk. And well, they actually didn't turn up drunk because they didn't turn up at all. But no, but they got Stephen Doyle, who did a good job, and he was believable as a scumbag. He did it well, and same with the other two lads as well, Wyatt and Keith. You're not even in it. Who was the good lads? Oh, Paul Reardon, yeah. Easy.
He was that good. No. I was promised stardom by Jonathan Lambert, and I got scumbag number 1 in The Blessing, which wasn't even a really good film.
I have to say my favourite scene from all the films is probably the beginning with The Boys' Revenge, because I think the camera and the performance, it just all blends in so well.
The scene with Jer in it where he finally kind of stands up to Rob Foley. Now it's so hard because Jer's sort of a quiet person.
In the ball. I met you up in Fuck you, man. Since I met you, I've been here with a gun.
It took him a while to kind of just to let go and just to shout and just to really freak at me like.
Well, actually, my favourite scene would have to be it was in the Courier, but I think the whole film of the Courier, because I think it wasn't our best film we've made, but I just think the laugh we had coming up with the ideas and shooting it and just having a great laugh, like just every scene was like we had a great, like there was a few arguments and all, but every scene we did, especially actually my favourite scene now I have is me and Glenn in the bed, that you'll probably see a reenaction on this actually documentary, was me and Glenn in the bed.
The end scene in The Boys' Revenge when I'm dying, when I die, I think like it tells it all, innit? You know, it's because I think like it always gets people, you know. When I die in it, like so. It's I always liked me performance in it with the blood and all and stuff like that. Like it was good, but I always liked that scene.
Well, folks, I'm right here in Dublin Made Films cutting room where all the magic happens. All the films you see are cut in this very room. Well, folks, there you have it. It's the end of this documentary, but please God, it's not the end of Dublin Made Films. In 5 years, hopefully, we'll make another one of these and have more Dublin Made Films to show you. And, just to plug it, it's my DVD. It's in shops now. Sean Keogh, live in Liz Delaney's. Buy it, only $19.99. Extras, all included.
Thank you very much. Thanks everybody for my audience. Thank you.
I'll call you.